I think if we go out to the street, if you go out now to the street and you ask Berlin Wall, everybody knows it, knows the name, knows the concept. Now, if you ask the same people who decided to build it, why? It's not so clear, because it's a complex story. And I think what it's special about the exhibition is that it tries to make it manageable and comprehensible, a very difficult political story, which it's about Berlin, but it's about the world. There's not one single point in the exhibition where I think we point to the finger and tell the visitor what you need to think, how you need to feel, what you need to do, what is right, what is wrong. We simply present the facts, and we hope the visitor will make their own conclusions out of it. It is up to each generation to preserve, to conserve, to improve democracy, freedom, and unity. So we have the responsibility, we also have the agency. And that is also what we can see through the exhibition, because it's not only explaining the story of the Berlin Wall, but it's explaining the story of the Berlin Wall in terms of what it meant for people living in Berlin, in Europe, elsewhere in the world, in the Cold War. And there is a possibility for people to do something and change the world. And that is also, I think, a positive message. When we do an exhibition, actually, it's up to each person to decide what they make out of it. They can do whatever they want to make out of it. We present the facts, we give the tools for people to understand how things could happen and what they meant for people like you and I living in those times. At the end, of course, we have this recreation of a wall where people can do actually what they were already doing in West Berlin, which we have, of course, a lot of graffitis, especially in the 80s. And it's very interesting because we wanted to give the chance people to express themselves. I particularly, fun enough, I am not sort of inclined when I go to museums or exhibitions to write something or to make a note and express myself. However, we just wanted also people to have the chance, because many also feel after listening to the entire story for 1 hour, 2 hours, maybe they want to express something. And it's good to have this decompression, and a way to decompress is just to express your feeling. So we see all sorts of messages. I think 90% are positive, are about peace, about freedom, about democracy, about not committing the same mistakes as in history. It's also making somehow demystify the wall itself. When somebody makes a graffiti, the message is the important thing and not the wall itself. So it's also a way to finish by the visitors to take out the harm, the terrible part of the wall by just leaving a message.